Hey, YouTube. I'll wait for a few minutes before I start. I'm just looking at this thing I bought at the Dollar Tree a few months ago. Well, yeah, about a few months ago. Expandable soil, natural and organic. I know people do Dollar Tree hauls, especially on the gardening channels or segments, but I don't think nobody spoke about this. Or maybe they didn't find it. But I do have a few of these. So it's gonna time for me to start my fall planting, I guess. And I'm gonna start with using these. I do have some regular soil, but I'm gonna try this out. All right, what happened to it was two people watching. What happened down went down to one. All right, I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes and then I'll begin. Whew. Yo wasn't on here the other day. I was on here one day. Nobody was on. So I'll begin in a few minutes because I know how people like to come on after the fact. So let me wait a few more minutes. Hey, YouTube. Okay, now you got enough people on here. Go ahead and say comment in the chat so I know who's on. Hey, y'all. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to start in a few minutes. Hold on for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be back. I don't know if y'all can see me if I go away from the screen, but I'm trying to see what my eligibility is for my Sprint phone. Had this damn phone for at least over a year and a half. So, and then I'll begin. Hey, Sharky. What? Network issue saying hi while there's still a tornado sitting out here. Where you sitting at? What do you mean sitting? Where tornado? You talking about Florida? say that because I'm on a website trying to check my account with Sprint. All right. I've been with Sprint, which is now T-Mobile, for years, and then they're gonna tell me, "Oh, you're eligible for an upgrade," and I said, "I want one of those free phones." They're gonna say, "Oh, sure, you don't qualify." When they got, you don't know what the hell they be doing. See what they talking about. All right, let me start because they're taking too damn long at this damn Sprint. I'm in the chat chatting with the representative. So anyway, so today, like I said, I work Thursday through Saturday, 12-hour shifts at Amazon. So basically Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm off. And on those days I do my other gig work. Not hold on. That's it, $20. Hmm. Okay, so anywho, yeah, that's what it did. And it's not changed again because I always had that name, so I went back without. So I've had that name before in that channel name before, but I always had my name showing Lady T. So anyway, so today I did survey, and in the description it will have the link. So anybody's interested, just click on the link. And then there's another video where I show all these other links where I make money with points with the gift cards and things like that. So if you go to the grocery store, any store for that matter, you can make money that way. So far, um, I've been keeping track of different gift card balances. And hold Hold on a second. Let me end this dang chat. So so I did survey. Now that's when I went to different stores. So today, on my off day, I went to different stores, and I still didn't even finish the assignments because I had to go to a total of. Let me see. Let me pull up some information. One, two, three. I still had 4 stores to do, but it was kind of out far out the distance, So hopefully they'll extend the date again because I was supposed to have finished all of that on Monday. So it was like $12 just to put up some little signs in Lowe's. But I already had done um, at least what I want to say 10 of them. I know I did more than that. And then I had some other assignments too. So that wasn't just the only one. So, but pretty much, let me see if I could show y'all. So, let me see. Can y'all see? You know what? I have to figure out how to do this stupid thing. Y'all see right there? I have $223 pending approval and available for payment, meaning that if I was to cash out a deposit to my account, it's $166.50. So I let it accumulate to a certain amount and then I dump it into my account. So last week I made a deposit into the account of like $300. And then this week I'm just gonna let it accumulate more. So let me go ahead and look at my payments. So today I went to, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I did 6 stores today, and I started around 2:30ish. Now that's kind of late because if I had started it early in the morning, well, not early in the morning, but say like earlier, like around maybe 10 o'clock, then I probably would have did all of them. But I try to. It's all accumulated based upon the areas that it's in. So all these areas and stores I went to today, because I got some of y'all know I live in Stone Mountain, and Snellville is like down the road, Loganville, and so I try to concentrate on one area and do that one area. So I did went to Snellville or Loganville, which was only 5 more miles or 3 more miles from Snellville. So it's not that far. It's like a straight shot. So I did that. And then I made my way to Norcross. So that was the opposite direction. And then went to Roswell, Sandy Springs. I'm missing somewhere. And a couple other places. Yeah, that was it. Then I went back. See, at that point, I didn't want to go to Alpharetta and further out in the north suburbs because at 5 o'clock or so, that was already like kind of like rush hour, and I was like, ooh. I said, it's taking me in 2 different directions. So I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make my way back towards back home. And then I put in a request if they could extend my time to finish these other stores, which is four more stores. So that's like $48. But today I made um, like over 100. So that's just an alternative of making money without doing food deliveries and things like that. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did 6 stores. I did 6 today. And one of them, which was Loganville, it was at Kroger's, and it was like two different, it was like $38 for like one store. And it was checking milk, the hood milk, that expensive ass milk. But all things been pricey. So I did those today. And then the previous day before, I did additional assignments, but I started so late because I was so, I've been resting most of the mornings, early afternoon, and then I decided to get up and say, oh, let me go ahead and do some of these stores. So, um, so that's how that's been going. So it's pretty. You have to know how to plan it, because if you plan it right. Oh Jesus! Hold on a second. Anyway, I'll wait for that representative. She's in the chat. I was like, I had this iPhone XR for what, next September? Well, September next month on the 20th. They changed these whole phone contracts where you could just buy a phone and then you just commit to a 2-year contract and they'll either give you a free phone and stuff. Now they do it where um, you lease a phone. You can buy it for 18 months, and it's not just Sprint, it's all of them. Because I worked in the wireless industry for years. So, and when I was working at that other company um, in customer service, the one I was telling you on Peachtree Corners, they had the contract for Sprint with that ratchetness. Oh, hold on a second. All right, wait till she finished. Stop typing. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so these companies now, AT&T, Sprint, whomever, you could buy a brand new phone outright, but then you either pay either the thousand something dollars or whatever, or um, they'll say, "Oh, we have a free phone offer. You just upgrade." So you turn in your old phone if you want to just lease it, and then they'll just give you another phone. But I was like, you put all that money into a phone not to own it, so you could either pay off the phone by extending it for 6 months later, and then you own it outright. But these phones are made not to last. Right around the contract. Oh, I know I had some water damage on this stupid phone, so um, it still worked, but it could detect water damage. So then it's kind of not cracked like all the way cracked, but I couldn't trade this phone in for anything else because one is damaged, so they're not going to take it for anything. So hold on a second, let me see if she's finished. Oh, that time. Okay, so what the hell you? Okay, I'm back. Shoot, I ain't be a long term customer as much as I've been a long term customer. They're gonna tell me, well, you don't qualify for that, and then you got to go to it when and then when the minute you talk about leaving or going with a different company, then all of a sudden, oh, we give you $10 off plus zero, um, and ship you a free phone, and just pay $10 for the shipping, and we'll waive the $30 activation fee. Okay, fine, because I was not paying. I was not going to pay no activation fee, you know, because that's where they make their money. The activation fee to get the phone, then you got to get it activated and all. $30 and stuff. No. So I end up I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. I'm still online because I do need another phone. How many of y'all got an iPhone? because the hell, I've had the iPhone for so long. It's like I don't really want to go with an Android because all the apps and stuff and things I have is like once you if you have like an iPhone, everything transfers over where you don't have to go through a whole lot. So I'm always behind when it comes to getting something. I do not get the latest and greatest of anything that moment. So the iPhone 12, which been out for a minute, not long, like 2, 3 years, but it's been out, a year and a half, 2 years. Ain't no point me waiting for the next, what's the new and what's the new Apple phone coming out? Because one, with all the parts and everything else, we don't know, and I'm not one of those people who trying to get um whatever the latest new is coming out because one, you always have to think about that every time they come up with something new, it's always cheaper, like plastic. It's not, not to say that it's not the latest and greatest, because it's not really much difference. So hold on a second. Let me see what she talking about. She ain't came back yet. All right, I'm back. Hey, we went down to 3 people. So, anywho, I know Romeo. I know you at one point inquired about doing gig work, but you were concerned about taxes. But you ain't gonna make anywhere beyond 12,500 a year to worry about paying tax. So, but it's extra ways to make money for incidentals, I like to call them, and that's how I look at it. So when I do um, survey and observer in some of these mystery shopping companies that I do it because it's really more to set aside to build up my savings, and two, it just in case I have other things that I need to pay. Like for instance, I'm trying to do. I guess in the next couple of months, I'll be doing some upgrades in this house, and I need to buy things like paint and a whole bunch of other things. That's not normally within my regular budget. I guess you could say. Hold on, y'all. Dang. right, y'all, I'm back. Hey, y'all just dropped off the two. All right, I'm gonna get an iPhone upgrade, but how many of y'all have an iPhone? And if so, do you have the iPhone Pro or do you just have the iPhone? I'm talking about the 12. Do y'all got the Pro or do y'all got the regular one? It's okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to get the Pro or the 12 because I do need another phone. This phone, I mean, it's got a water damage thing to it, and then I can still charge it. But see, let me tell you about these dumb phones. See, I keep a phone, but if you have it like 5, 6 years, it starts to well, I haven't had no 5, 6 years, so I'm just trying to decide what I want to get. Hold on a second. Well, well, well. Tyson F. Don't worry, I'm gonna put my face off in a minute. I'm trying to work on a deal with Sprint while I'm on the chat, so but All right, y'all, I'm back. Hey, DJ. Hey, Sally. I never seen your name before, Sally Windsor. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Dang. I'm gonna place this order tomorrow for this phone. Wait. So, hey, love Bella. So, but anywho, ain't much really to talk about. Like I said, I've been doing the different gigs, trying to do not different ones per se, but I try to make a goal, I guess you could say, especially with the fact that I don't work 40 hours at Amazon. I only work 36 hours. And like I told y'all last time, like for the last 2 weeks, it was always VTO, voluntary time off, where it always happened either Thursday or Friday. So I don't know if it's going to happen again this week, if the truck's going to come in or whatever. But um, this whole shipping issues is affecting Amazon as well as a lot of other companies, but it's not as severe, I guess you could say. Not yet, that is. So, depending on how it goes within the next few weeks, I know for sure, right around the holidays when, I don't know, so many people shouldn't be focused on trying to be buying Christmas gifts and buying stuff, because the way how these prices are going up the chain, especially when I went to the grocery store, Aldi's the other day. If y'all looked at my video, not the live stream, I did a video um, with my Aldi's experience, and you know, our truck's been coming very late too. Yep, at Kroger's. I'll be going to Kroger's to do my survey assignments, and I know today, especially that one in Loganville, which is up 78, that milk section was so bare. I was like, well, goddamn. And this was in the afternoon. This was at least 2 o'clock, 2:30. I think I went up there to do this, check the merchandise for Hood Milk. And did I go to any other? I went to Kroger's the day before and Walmart. And I didn't go all over the stores to see what it looks like, but in looking at the stores, especially milk, it seems like they're not really stocking them, because I know they don't have it, because I could look in the back, and if I peek in the back, not by going inside, but like sometimes some of them will say, well, you can't go in the back stock room, blah blah blah, whatever. I wasn't trying to fill nothing anyway, do nobody else's job. I just need to do one particular brand, see if it's on stock, see if it's available, and straighten it up and push stuff in the store, and that's it. But even like the one I went to today in Loganville, I was like, well, dang, they ain't had nothing on these shelves, especially the milk. Now, the other areas, the other stuff they had was pretty filled, but I don't know. I heard something that a lot of these stores are kind of keeping things in the back. They're not really trying to put everything out at once, but Let them make an announcement about shutdown and watch people run to the stores and buy up stuff. Watch and see. And it's not even have to be a shutdown. Wait till the weather when the winter come and say it starts ice on the ground. I don't know. You don't never know what's going to happen with this weather. Georgia has not had a bad winter since that big storm that shut everything down a few years ago with that ice storm. But between weather changes and fires all over, all on the West Coast and places not you know, putting things out or whatever. It's interesting. Put it that way. So, and then I know with the prices being as high as it is, I didn't show you. I was gonna do another video showing y'all my freezer I bought. I bought me a freezer. It's in the garage. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow and show y'all. It's and if I were y'all, I would buy a freezer. You go on Amazon and you could buy one. And I saw one at Walmart the other day. It was like $199. It was 50 cubic feet, which is a good size. It's not like those big, huge ones that, like my grandmother and mother has. Like back in the day, people had these big, huge freezers. Now, they don't even make things like that no more. You'll see a little one, but nothing big. But I'll show y'all tomorrow. You go on tomorrow, watch one video. It's not going to be long. I'm going to be in my garage. I'm going to show y'all the freezer. But I did buy, it did come the other day. So, and I already had things in it. Like I had my refrigerator, the Frigidaire. That thing Frigidaire was so, it didn't hold a whole lot of stuff. I mean, it was a regular size refrigerator. It didn't hold a whole lot of things. So it was stuff there packed up in that Frigidaire, and I would try to open it up and stuff be falling out. And so having that freezer is good. So I went through it when I came home from Aldi's on Sunday when I went to the grocery store, and then I had went into the freezer, and I did start stocking it. So it's not fully stocked all the way yet. But once I start growing vegetables, I don't know. But if I start growing vegetables, I do have a lot of seeds. Where those seeds at? Let me show you. See my little seed thing that I showed y'all the other day. So lima beans, lemon balm, lavender, garden beans, summer squash, cabbage, tomato, eggplant, beets, cucumbers, peppermint, thyme, spearmint, cucumber, lemon, spinach, parsley, basil, cilantro. I have a lot of, the only biggest thing that could grow a lot of things is the lima bean. I'm going to try to grow some lima beans. I think it's in season now. Let me look at this package. I can't determine if this is something I could do in the fall. You can't go through all these packages too much because it will show you the area. This one says March through May. And okay, there it is. And July and August. Okay, so that means that I'm gonna put this out for August. So I'm gonna make some. You don't have to put and this grows great in pots, they say. 65 days to harvest, full sun, container friendly. Okay, that's what I need, container friendly. So I'm gonna be doing lima beans, and I know somehow I'm gonna try to do. I got this one. This is brand new eggplant. July to August, so that means I should have put this out July, but 55 to 60 days of harvest. Container friendly, 12-inch container. Okay. So I'm not gonna do all of these, but I'm gonna do some. And some of these seeds I bought at the Dollar Tree. Some I bought when I went to Home Depot. And I know I have some others somewhere, but I'm not going to plant all of the seeds because one good thing about it is that you don't have to do the whole pack. You could save these. You could actually save them. So as I get, and then as I get fruit, like I have a watermelon, seedless watermelon, even though sometimes it does have some seeds or cantaloupe. So if you eat fruit or vegetables and it has seeds in it, don't just throw it out. Be like, take the seeds out and save them. Because let me tell you, when I went to the Dollar Tree earlier in the year, even last year, when I went to the section, they ain't had none. It was like, God dang. They had someone bought out all the seeds, and it wasn't just like at one Dollar Tree, it was at several. And you don't have to have a house, you don't have to have a backyard to grow a garden. You could do it in a patio, and you could do it in pots, a bucket. And you could do, there's people who live in apartments and stuff, and you have those 5-gallon buckets, and you could just make sure you drill a hole in the back, or just take a hot iron and then punch holes in the bottom, and then buy some soil, and you could grow herbs and vegetables, and grow what you're going to eat. So I do have some other seeds and stuff, because I sworn I had bought me some collard greens. I think and I know I had kale, because someone gave me a kale plant and the thing dried up. So this one, it was she had these kale and broccoli. I'm gonna see if I could find that person address or phone number and see if she still had some, because I think she was renting a house and she was trying to get rid of all those plants and stuff she had. And I did have them for a while, but it kind of burnt up, I guess, because it was seedlings, and she was starting little seedlings, and I have got them a few months ago. So, and I looked at them today, and I was like, oh man, this thing died. But it probably could revitalize itself again, because it has been raining, and I do believe that even if it, I don't know. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see. I'm going to see. But yeah, you could grow vegetables even if you live in an apartment. And I know one time I had a collard greens. I had went to the farmer's market and I had cleaned up collard greens, and one time I just threw it out in the backyard, and that thing grew. That little, the stalks from collard greens, you could actually replant that. You don't have to throw it away. You could actually replant it, and it actually did grow. I was like, oh my God, I was so surprised. And I wasn't really keeping track. Oh goodness gracious, my foot. Oh, oh, I've been having pain in my feet. I just had a pain in my feet. Oh God, this is hurting me. So I'm going to grow a few things tomorrow. I already had this expandable soil that I bought from the Dollar Tree. I showed this earlier, and I'm going to break this up and put them in one of these little pots I got, and I'm gonna start. But I did grow something in this other plant y'all see in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see it. I don't feel like getting up and getting it. But anyway, I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. But I just wanted to say what I did today, which was the survey assignments with the gigs and the extra money I made today. So, DJ, how's going on with You know what? Let me send you an invite link and see if you're gonna come on. If you ain't gonna come on, I'm gonna end my stream. I'm gonna put an invite in the link. So come on in the link. Click on the link, DJ, or anyone else who wants to come on. If you don't want to come on, then that's it. I ain't gonna continue on any further. So, how's it going with Instacart, DJ de jour? I know you was doing it a couple months ago. You said you made pretty good money, but like I told you, when you first start out in the beginning, it's gonna be like, whoo, it's gonna be like off the chain, depending on the area you go to. I'm telling you, and I know you go probably downtown, Buckhead, and all those other areas. But see, if you're in an area, particularly white folks or people who got money, they're gonna tip, you know. And I hate to say it, I keep saying that for the last 5 years. It's Sally. It says Sally, but ain't nobody. The device is not connected. Oh, something happened. Somebody didn't get on. Try it one more time, Sally. See what happens. Click on, try it again. Yeah. I haven't did that other apps I was telling y'all I was going to do, which was the Skip Cart, because when this morning it was like, oh, it's lunchtime, and we, they didn't say busy, but it was like they said go to the area. This is the app, and look at Dejour.
Hey,
What's up?
what's up?
See, I got a threat to say I'm going to leave before anybody want to come on. I know somebody else tried to get on.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just working and working.
Oh, same here. Working.
So how did it go with Instacart so
That's
far?
all we can do. I haven't done it in a while.
What?
They stopped giving me orders.
What do you mean?
I guess they don't have no orders for me. They be giving me like $8 for like 91 items and stuff. I'm like, no. I'm not taking no low charge orders. No. The most I would do is 23, 29, or 30. That's it. I'm not taking $7, $5. No. Mm-mm.
Well, like I told you, it seems good at the beginning, and then after that, you're gonna be getting those, because I heard I ain't heard it from nobody. I heard a couple people talking about DoorDash was gonna be buying Instacart or whatever, and I did my little comment.
I heard that,
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
no.
I don't think it's gonna happen because number one, most people like stores, grocery stores and stuff, they having their own type of delivery. They're not necessarily going to use a third party to do their deliveries for the groceries, so they'll do it themselves. Or and then with the shortages of people, with the foods and stuff, because like people doing DoorDash and all those fast food places and stuff, and
yeah,
they not having products, and they don't have lettuce, so they start having minimum things. They don't, people ain't gonna really order
like straws.
Like straws.
Like straw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Taco Bell the other day. They're talking about, oh, we don't have no straws or no hot sauce. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I heard that. They had no straws. They ain't had no ketchup. And this ain't just Taco Bell, even um, Chick-fil-A. They had their little Chick-fil-A sauce and they had the ketchup. And I went to Chick-fil-A today, even though I went that grocery shopping. I don't know why I went there and I was gonna use my free chicken sandwich coupon, but I didn't have it. So I ended up getting, I said, let me get me a Chick-fil-A meal, but I could have used my points. But I said, I want to go over 1,000 points so I could get something later on. But other than
Yeah.
that, that's it. I'm not eating fast food places no more, especially after I went to Aldi's and spent $100 something in groceries. So that's
I saw in the video yesterday.
the one when I went to Aldi's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some good things. It was like how many items I said I had? 70 something items for 131. Yeah, that was a pretty good price. I could have. Yeah, that was pretty good in terms of what I spent because
And you pretty much got good stuff too.
yeah, because I didn't have to. And then it was some stuff that was not food items. It was those freezer bags. I bought a bunch of those. I bought like 4 of those freezer bags because I said, I bought a bunch of freezer bags because I said when it's time to get the harvest, or better yet, if I go to South Carolina and I say, oops, somebody got some vegetables, I'm going to load up. I'm going to make sure I load up when I get there. My uncle, they were fishing and hunting. I'm going to make sure I'm going to look in their freezer and say, what you got? I'm going to go grocery shopping right at their house and see what they got. I know they ain't going to give me a bunch of stuff anyway. They're like, we ain't got nothing in here. I say, yeah, right. I know y'all went fishing and I know y'all went hunting, So I'm going to try this, especially when the winter comes, when the fall, not winter, but, the holiday, I'm going to see what they got. Because my uncle got fish, and I ain't talking about that fillet fish that y'all see at that cheap supermarket. I'm talking about actual lake fish, whole fish, cleaned, filleted. I'm gonna make sure I get me some because he always be trying to hold back. I ain't got none. He's like, that big ass freezes. And you ain't got nothing in there? Nope. Hey, you froze up. Your internet must be going down. Oh, I lost you, DJ. But anywho's, I went and like I said, I'm trying to stock up on things that I know that will be snatched up. Lord forbid. Lord forbid. They say lockdown, but I don't know. Like I said, people, all these people blaming Biden, and especially with the thing on Afghanistan. I said, man, that disaster's been building up for the last 20 years. It is not just Biden. It is all those administrations. Bush, Bush started it all. Bush and Clinton, all those people. And then some, I don't want to talk about that because it's going to make me mad because there's some people talk about he should resign. I'm like, shut up. I don't on the conservative radio talk shows when I had pulled up. I said, let me see what that thing on Hannity and on his radio station. And I heard briefly some white lady, they were white. He should resign and Trump would have done this and Trump would have done that. Man, shut up. Y'all know what the hell. First of all, Trump said to withdraw he put the order to withdraw the troops and decrease the number of troops before he left. Before he got, voted out or whatever. And they kept the 5,000 number of troops in there for whatever. Now, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I was watching and I was seeing those Afghans. They were all running behind the military plane. I was like, jumping on there. What the hell you think you're gonna do? You gonna hold on to the wing and come to the United States flying on the wing? I mean, I was like, I said, just run those dumbass people over. They were running. I was like, you ain't see no women, you ain't see no children, you seen men running down the plane, the U.S. military plane, jumping on the wing and all that kind of stuff. I was like, what y'all think they were gonna do? They were holding. I mean, man, you're gonna get dragged, and that was just ridiculous. Now I know a lot of people gonna say they spend trillions a day with 1.2 trillion, $2 trillion of this war, and people just kind of like criticizing and saying, oh, they ain't doing nothing for Haiti. I was like, Haiti, Afghanistan, Cuba, whatever, all these countries, it gets to a point, it all boils down to is the leadership of those countries. I know a lot of people like, we could have had that money, we could have helped Haiti. Haiti do what? Help them do how? How? Tell me. Because see, nobody ain't made no sense. And the thing is, Haiti and all these other countries, you can't force any country to be democracy, to have democratic views like the United States, because the United States system is not even all that in place, and they don't even do anything for its own citizens, black folks. That's what I'm talking about. Just in case somebody don't want to know what I'm speaking about. The democratic system of the United States is not even all together. So much trying to go somewhere else and put some type of stability. At some point, Biden, saying, nope, I'm not keeping those troops in. Then people are like criticizing. If he said, no, we're going to keep it, if he's going to put the forces and put more people over there, people are going to criticize. People ain't going to be unhappy. Oh, I'm going to withdraw the troops. People ain't going to be happy. They ain't going to be happy regardless what he does. Regardless what he does, nobody will be happy. At this point, they bring in the military, the Marines over there to get United States citizens, contractors, out of there. And people say, oh, it's just like Vietnam, they just left those people there, and this, at some point, I'm sorry. People say, what about the children? What about the women? And this, for one thing, you can't save everybody, unfortunately. And people are like, oh, Trump would have done better. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have no, he would not have done nothing more different. Nothing. If he had said, okay, we're going to destroy the Taliban and we're going to just drop a bomb, people, I don't know. I know one thing. Gas prices went up. It was like real inexpensive. I said, dang, it was like $2.70-something. Today it was like $2.99, almost $3. Now I'm not saying that may have caused the gas prices to go up. The stock market went down today. I looked at my little stock thing. I was like, dog, that thing went down. But things are going to happen, unfortunately. A lot of people want to bring on about oh, it's going to be a collapse. Oh, it's going to, we don't know. I've been watching so many people on YouTube say the same narrative over and over again. Oh, it's going to be a real estate bust. What's going to happen? And, you don't know. We need to stop printing money. We keep printing money. And it's going to be like the 70s again. I don't know what it was like in the 70s. I was born in 1968. So I think by the time I was, Jimmy Carter was president, I was probably 10 years old. 9, 10 years old, they need to let it go. Trump lost. They ain't gonna let it go. They keep bringing it up, bringing it up. I'm like, God damn. Stop bringing it up all the time. Sally, you want to come on? I know you was trying to come on, so you can come on. You don't have to show your face. You know you could do an avatar. I don't understand it. I'm like, Trump ain't gonna do nothing different than nobody else and all the other previous presidents. You know, people like, oh, we had all that. We spent trillions and trillions of dollars to these other countries. I mean, the United States always been spending trillions and trillions of dollars, and it ain't just happened under Biden. This has been 20 years, and at some point, I would say in half of that time, they should have been gone. They should have been left. Afghanistan, they should have been left. 10 years. I would have given them half of the 10 years. I won't say 4 because you can't really do much when one term of any administration, regardless who was president, whether it be President Obama, Bush, Clinton, whomever. But the whole thing started, and the whole thing, 9/11. God rest his soul on that sacred soil. Well, after 9/11, and they came to the United States, attacked on U.S. soil. They captured Bin Laden, and rely on the Taliban on his word. So at that point, those people need to secure its own government. You know, we can't force people democracy in regarding someone else's belief. Let them figure it out. You know, let them figure it out. It says, oh, we should give women a chance to go to school and women and children to, they should, you can't change country's culture. You know, if they were so concerned about women and children being educated, there's a lot of Afghans who left that country in the 70s, late 70s or whatever, and came to the United States. They said they have a big population up there in California somewhere, a big Afghan immigrants and stuff. What was that part of California? I can't remember what part of California, but there's some part of California, they have immigrants, people that lives in the community. It's a poor section in California. I can't remember the name, but y'all can look that up. But they developed their own culture, their own communities in this part of California. And they live all over, but there's different people of Muslim faiths and regions. Even here in Atlanta, in Clarkston, there's a section of people, Somalians. I know Somalians, they tend to live in the Clarkston area. They can't even control the U.S. So how much good? Exactly. They can't even control these people who want to raid the Capitol and still talking about insurrection, all kind of crazy stuff. The same thing could happen in the United States if you let a bunch of radical people take over and storm the press. Oh God forbid. Let this economy go to the point where people start really doing some crazy stuff. Homeless, crime, virus. Yes. Let that get out of control. See, nobody wants to say we're going to control this. We're going to put our foot down, and to control this virus ain't about no choice at this point. They got that crazy person up in Florida, crazy people up in Texas. See, someone in Georgia, they ain't staying as loud and talking crazy, because we're about to, they got too much money flowing into Georgia for the governor to say something outlandish and crazy. So he ain't agree with that mess. But he's saying, oh, let people decide if they want to wear the mask. A plastic thing on your face. Here's my mask. They worried about some plastic thing over your face, man. That's the least of the worries. People are like, hey, you can't force people to wear no mask. You can't force, man. To me, people should, put their waiver saying we're not responsible, which they already said when you take the virus and stuff. They already said you can't sue if something happens, but they should also put it on people. If you come over here and you choose not to get the virus, and you put a waiver say no, I'm not taking it. Don't become running to nobody's hospital, inspecting a bed, inspecting some oxygen, and be on some ventilator. Mm-mm. Too bad, too sad. People say, I should have got it. I'm sorry, I should have got it. Selfish. Plain as selfish. Especially when you have children at home. You have a child under 12 years old. They haven't even came up with a vaccine for anyone under that age. You should be ashamed. And if you don't choose to take it, at least take precautions and wear a mask. I mean, they fight. You can argue about whether or not you take the vaccine, whether or not take the vaccine. But God damn it, how hard is it to cover your face, to wear a mask? Even if you don't want to take the virus, because at one point I wasn't really thinking about taking that virus earlier last year. I was like, when white folks start acting crazy, then I'll and stuff start being limited, or they start limited. You're beautiful. I know that, Tyson. and it start being limited, and they start, being politicized about it. I said, I'm going to take it. But I said, I'm going to take it. I took it. And I did mine. What was that? That second day after 4th of July was my second dosage. So that's been July, August. So a little bit over a month and a half ago, I took it, that second shot. And when they say it's time for the booster, I guess I'll take that booster shot too. Because, like I said, I am diabetic, and it's just like, it ain't no different than any other viruses that they give people. When you have a child or baby, they have to get the mumps and the measles shots and all, whatever shots you need for school. That ain't no different than what they telling you to take. Ain't no different. But we'll see. We shall see, because if China stop getting fresh, Tyson, you know how far to go. Okay, all right, Tyson F. No one never show your name and show your face, but anywho, I'm like, if China and all these other major countries, China being one, because they are the main source of imports into the United States and around the world, if their economy gets affected in a way, it's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be some hell. Because China is a major, the production of products, shipping across the United States, trading partner. And you haven't heard too much what's happening in Europe lately, Germany and Italy. I haven't heard too, Spain, when they started closing its ports. I know Australia closed its ports for people coming in. China closes ports. The major port closes ports. You only allow one person out the house just to do whatever basic shopping they need to do. And even then, they're giving issues of running out of food and limited in food and stuff. See, everybody wants to talk about, it's another socialism. Man, I knew. I said no. This virus thing is not going to be under control under a year. I said it's going to take at least 2 years to get that virus thing under control. And if they stop arguing over it's the science and this and that or whatever, it gets to a point where you have to say, you know what? We're gonna close down. People were worried about money. See, they were worried about, I need my job. I need my job. And look what happened. The people who yelling and screaming with signs and they don't even know how to spell. How you gonna get up there on big old screen talking about um, my own school, my own. What was it? They didn't put OWN school. They put dang it, I just told this to Erica too. That dumbass on Instagram using the wrong verb. What was it? Let me see on my Instagram and see if I can find that post. I said, shoo, y'all need to go back to the 5th grade talking. They used the wrong word. What did they put? Let me see if I could go back on a previous Instagram post. You should have seen these dumb people holding up signs. People talk about blaming Obama. I was like, President Obama ain't been damn president for the last, what is it now? 12 years? Has it been 12 years? President Obama has not been president, and they trying to put it on President Obama. I was like, really, people? Y'all really gonna get on there? They act like Trump ain't did nothing. They blame it on President Obama. I was like, what? His birthday party ain't got nothing to do with about what's going on. People not wearing no mask. Because I assure you, if he scaled down on his 60th birthday party, and the people who invited, they said nope, no taking no pictures, and I assure you, they had to be vaccinated before they even stepped their foot off that boat, that ferry at Martha's Vineyard, before they talking about getting in anybody's, going to anybody's house. Then people get on TV. You should be ashamed of yourself. Man, shut up. The dumb crackers, be talking stupid. And let me tell you, it ain't some white folks be talking crazy. Some of y'all black folks be talking crazy too. Y'all told me to go to what's her name channel. I ain't gonna mention her name because I don't want to get into no mess. Because I'm the last person to get in an argument with. Y'all know. Y'all told me last week, check on this person. They live in Atlanta. Talk about they not getting the virus, and that's fine. That's your choice. If you don't want to take the virus, that's your choice. But y'all sent me over there, and I told that person, I hope you feel better. But I'd watched a couple of her videos, and she was talking crazy. I was like, what's wrong with her? It was like you sitting here looking and telling you the prophetess. I was like, bitch, sit down. Talk about she the prophetess and the child of God and this and that. I was like, oh my God. It was like, did that virus affect your mind? I think sometimes people get that little COVID. They be affecting their mental state, because that didn't sound right to me. Not because you call yourself prophetess. It was strange, put it that way. So y'all may wonder who you're talking about. Who. You will have to guess. But she ain't the only one talking kind of cuckoo, but it was a little bit kind of interesting. It was quite interesting, put it that way. I'm trying to go on Instagram and see what that dumb sign that somebody wrote. I can't remember. I know it was on Joy Reid, and she had posted some picture, and people's on there. Ugh, I can't remember. I find it. It'll come. Well, put it this way: the way the sign was written, it wasn't no typo where Siri will type something different than what you wrote. It was actually written on crayon and white poster paper from the Dollar Tree, and they were standing up there in front of there talking about not in my school or some not my school. Some I don't know. It was so stupid. All I know was it's plain dumb. And I say, y'all got the nerve. I don't know, but they were saying today that a lot of concerts and um, events that you had to show that you were vaccinated before they let you in there. And I think a lot of businesses, watch, they're gonna start, requiring before you come in here that you either wear a mask or you be vaccinated. And a lot of jobs, they're gonna require, that you be, did you get it vaccinated? Especially if you coming in the office. And I don't know if how many people's going, somebody's always going to put some kind of, it's against my constitutional right. I should be able to go regardless. No, you're just going to isolate yourself from being excluded from a lot of things that they're not going to allow to happen. And it ain't a matter, and it's going to be, and so the same way how some people or businesses has the right to deny people, the state can't. What's the state going to do? They could say, "Oh, we're gonna hold people's pay if you force people to wear masks to go to school." You know how many teachers are going to be quitting the school year? Stop being harassing, Tyson. I'm not going to study you. Because number one, I ain't letting nobody up in my house. And I ain't visiting nobody. But let me tell you, I don't know. You trying to force people, talking about you're going to withhold somebody's pay because the school council or school districts want to require that people have a mask. And if you don't wear a mask, you're going to hold somebody's pay. And then you got some stupid ass parents standing up there talking about no. Let somebody. I just don't know. I don't understand it. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. The Taliban insists it has changed Afghanistan's future hints on whether that's true. Man, who cares? They talk about they change. Let's move on. Let them handle it. Let those people in that country handle it. I got my shots, need my second one now. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I want to go somewhere and travel, especially to use my $500 voucher from Southwest, but I'm going to wait at least till next year. All right, Tyson. Goodbye. You say it all like that. Well, you goodbye to you too, Tyson. See if you want to say bye. But I know it was another YouTuber I watched. They were talking about it was this family, this black family. They went to Mexico, and the father ended up testing positive for COVID, and he couldn't come back into the United States. And he was in the hospital in Mexico. They was asking for like $15,000. I don't know if that was pesos or whatever, but he ended up getting really, really, really sick, and they couldn't even bring him back on the plane to come back to the United States. They lived in Louisiana at that. They were from Louisiana. And they didn't have travelers insurance. I was like, how you go to Mexico or go anywhere for that matter? They ain't had no travelers insurance. So she had to I made Tyson cry. Tyson ain't cry. He'll be right on back here tomorrow morning talking the same thing. I told you to get on the link, but you ain't get on that link. You cried. Tyson will be right on here tomorrow. All you gotta do is show your face See, now you bug me for weeks about showing my face. Now I showed it. You ain't even stay on here. Anywho, I ain't studying Tyson. He'll be back tomorrow. So, and I don't recall in when I was listening to the story if the family even had the got the shots. I don't know. I said, how y'all know he didn't get the shots? But Tyson's still on here lurking. He ain't going nowhere. I ain't being no heartbreaker. I told Tyson to come on in the link, but I told anyone want to come on in the link and talk, come to the mic. Tyson, he will be coming right on back here tomorrow. Trust me. He probably working. He ain't supposed to be even on YouTube. He probably working or doing something else. Shoot. But I don't know. But like I said, I think that if they took the time when this thing came out last year and not going back and forth arguing over about his science and this, just like any other major pandemic, plague, or whatever you want to call it, when I was looking at different historical aspects of like the Spanish flu, and it took them a couple years before they eradicated it. It wasn't something that ended in a year or cleared up in a year, and I'm quite sure you know, it had its issues with disputes about how to handle the plague back in even through history. But unfortunately, millions and millions and millions of people will die. And all this stuff about um, I need my job and oh, the economy gonna collapse. Oh, I need and I don't know. There are people walking around today when I was going out and about and stuff, going to the different stores. People walking in there, nothing on their face, no mask, no nothing. The typical people. Typical white person, old, walking around, no mask. He ain't trying to wear no mask. And I know sometimes I walk in the store with no mask on, but I could assure you, I'm not um I'm not all up on people, and I'm not in a big crowd, and trust me, I'll be in and out, but I'm totally keeping distance. But I don't know. Like I said, if you choose not to get it, that's it. That's fine. You don't get the vaccine, that's fine. I know one thing. For me, if I wasn't going to get the vaccine, I would be staying at home. I would have never took the job at Amazon. I would have found something where I get to stay home, work from home, and I would barely get out. I would have gone to go to the store when I need to, come straight on back home, work out at home, exercise at home, do my weights, whatever, stretching, yoga, whatever. I wouldn't leave the house. And surely I would not be going to my family member's house because the minute they say, you got the vaccine, I say no, ooh, they will argue me down. I can assure you that. I could assure you that. What? I told my uncle when I didn't get the vaccine yet. What you waiting on? Why you didn't get it? You better get that vaccine. I went down there to the Department of Health in Virginia Beach and I got mine. I can assure you, they would have been fussing about it. So, anywho, wait a minute. I've been on here going on 2 hours. Well, that's all I gotta say for today, for tonight rather. And I want to go to the movies tomorrow. I want to see Aretha. Certain person was going to see it with me, but they cheated and reneged. So I guess I'm going to have to go to the movies by myself. DeJure, if you want to go with me, you can go if you want to. You can still give me a call. You ain't got to call me when something happened to the car and this and that. You could call me for other things, not just my car don't work. And, that's the only time I hear from people when something happened. I'm starting to feel a certain kind of way. I like to, and I call people just to check and see how they doing, not just call when somebody needs something. I need, that's the only time you hear from people. It's good to check on people once in a while. Anyway, I ain't got much to say. It is 11:31. All right. No one got no other things to say, and I've been here 2 hours, so let me go ahead and say my goodbyes. Hey, Sally, DJ, Tyson. I know you still up. It's down to 3 people, so y'all finally went to bed. Some of y'all are finally getting off. Tyson, DJ, Love Bella, Romeo, Sharky Felt, Erica, Dorian. I know they'd be y'all have a good night. Tyson, I'll see you tomorrow. I know you'll be back tomorrow. So you ain't and I haven't seen, there's a few other people have been missing lately. So 2 more minutes. I'm gonna go down to the round up for 2 minutes. So anybody got something to say or any questions to ask, let me know. But go in the description box, sign up for the survey.com with my referral link. And I appreciate it. And then also I'll put some other links in there too. It's just a way of making extra money for savings, groceries. But like I tell y'all, if the thing's gonna be kind of rough, you wanna, prices ain't gonna go car running good. Okay, just checking. Because you never did tell me what happened when you took it over there. So, it ain't much going on, but just check it out. I appreciate it. I'm going to put my referral links because I do still scan these receipts for the groceries and I'm trying to accumulate a certain level amount of grocery shopping. Oops. Everything clicked on. All right. So we got 30 more seconds. Then I'm going to say goodbye. Good night. See you tomorrow. If you have any other topics you want me to discuss, we'll go ahead. But my new channel, let's talk about it. Lady T. And anybody else got a channel you want me to check out? I'll go ahead and check y'all out as well. See how y'all doing. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna show y'all my freezer that's in the garage and trying to do my little stockpiling with my pantry. I'm cleaning out the pantry. So everything has been taken out the pantry. And I'm gonna tomorrow morning finish cleaning out the pantry, wipe down those shelves, and put back my canned goods and go from there. Up 2 hours. All right. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Comment and share. Well, not share because I don't want my videos to be shared all over the place, but comment and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.